Hi guys, welcome to once again. So now we are going to start our another topic that is about WAN protocols. So what are the WAN protocols? So generally there are two main WAN protocols which you used for any WAN connectivity, that is SDLC and PPP. So we will first do some theoretical part of these protocols. After that we will do some practicals of the PPP and SDLC, whatever. Okay. So first we go to the theory part of WAN protocols. So what are WAN protocols? It defines the format of data to be sent on the WAN links. By these protocols, it creates the format of data to be sent on the WAN links. Also referred as the encapsulation. So there is only two main protocols. It is SDLC and PPP. These are the WAN protocols which we use for transfer of data through WAN links. Okay. So SDLC stands for higher level data link control protocol and PP stands for point to point protocol. It is Cisco proprietary SDLC and PPP is standard protocols. Cisco proprietary means this protocol only work on the Cisco devices. PPP is standard protocol means it is a multi-vendor protocol, means it can be work on the HP devices also, Juniper, Cisco, etc. Another point, SDLC protocol does not support any authentication. If you want for any authentication between two protocols in WAN links, SDLC will not support. Same thing, compression and error correction will be not supported by SDLC, but it will support in PPP. Okay. And SDLC is the default protocol for the serial links. If you are enabling serial links, SDLC will be by default. It will show. I will show it in the packet list. But if you want to change, you can change it to PPP for authentication. Okay. So PPP authentication done by two protocols, that is PAP and CHAP. Okay. PAP stands for Password Authentication Protocol and CHAP stands for Challenge Handshake Authentication Protocol. PAP is based on two-way handshake processes happening here, but in CHAP there is a three-way handshake. Means it establishes a reliable connection. Okay. So PAP sends password in clear text while CHAP sends in encrypted form, that is MD5 format. This is a basic difference which you have to know. What are the main points? PAP support two-way handshake, CHAP supports three-way handshake. Second, PAP sends clear text and it's an MD5 format, means password you can't read in CHAP creation, but in PAP you can read it because it is in clear text. Next point, what are the commands which you have to configure? This is the basic commands. So if you want to configure PPP, then you have to go to the interface, then encapsulation PPP, then exit RN, and then you have to implement the CHAP mode, that is PPP authentication CHAP, and you use this command. Suppose this is router 1. If you are on the router 1, then you have to give the username R2 and it should be the same host name. Okay. Username R2 and password whatever you are entering, and same thing go to the router 2, username of the router 1. This is for the CHAP configuration. PAP configuration is also just like same of CHAP, but some there extra commands are there. That is encapsulation PPP, PP algorithm, PAP you have to return in command prompt. Then PPP, PAP sent username router 1, password Cisco 123, means if you are on the router 1, then you have to send the username router 1, and if you are router 2, then you have to send username R2. and all things are the same like as a CHAP. If you have the router 1 configuration, then username you have to enter your connected routers, that is R2, password this. We will do in our lab. We will check PPP configuration, CHAP configuration and PAP configuration soon after this theory part. So in WAN protocols there are two main protocols, that is SDLC and PPP. SDLC stands for High Level Data Link Control Protocol. PPP stands for Point-to-Point Protocol. And for authentication we are using only PPP. And PPP uses two modes. That first is your PAP, second is CHAP. CHAP uses three-way handshake, while PAP uses two-way handshake. If you are using PAP, your password will be a clear text, and if you are using the CHAP, your password will be encrypted, means MD5. So this is the configuration which you will implement in the packet tracer for practical demonstration. So this was WAN protocol. Now thanks video comes. Please like, comment, share and subscribe my channel for more videos, because soon I will just uploading a lot of videos regarding networking. So if you subscribe, you will get video notification soon, immediate. Okay, thanks guys for watching this video.